Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Right, so about a week ago now we made up these ribbons. If you haven't seen the video, I'll put a link up here or here. We mixed them up on a board, added the colours, cut them down, and now they are ready to go into a pen blank. So what I've done is I've made up just a little hardback foam mould, which will do two of the pens, two of the TM Epsilions. We're going to add some white dye to these just so we can actually make out the ribbons, because the whole point of the video is virtually just to get that look into how the ribbons look in the moulds. So yeah, what we do is we'll crack on now. We'll mix up the resin. We'll add these to the pen blanks first, then we'll mix up the resin, get them into the pressure pot, get them onto the lathe, turn them down, and we'll see what we've got. So guys, right, we are now ready to heat up this ribbon. It's still quite flexible, but not as flexible as we need it. So what we're going to do is we're just going to quickly, literally for a few seconds, turn on the heat gun. As you can see, the ribbon is now super flexible. What we do is we'll put the mould in the middle so you guys can see, and all we do is we are just pushing these moulds, these ribbons, into the mould like so. Get it how you want it, and we repeat that process on multiple ribbons all the way along until we get to, so there we go. Right, I'm happy with that like that. So yeah, like I said, what we do is we just repeat that process all the way along until we end up with something looking like this. So there we go, we've got the ribbons all the way along now. I'll change the pattern across. It might at the moment look a little bit sort of funny, but once all that dye's in there, all that resin's in there, sorry, and we get them on the lathe and turn them down, we should end up with some pretty cool patterns running through. Now another thing I do when I add the ribbons to the thing is I'll just pull all of these up so they're off the bottom before I pour the resin in, and then what I do is I'll fill the mould up halfway and then I'll push these down into the resin. That way I don't have to go along trying to fill up each hole because it doesn't run through properly. This way it just goes through nicely. So what we do now is we'll go and mix up the resin and we'll add it to the mould. Right, so we now got the epoxy mixed up, so it's going to be the white, and we'll now get that in, remembering that I've lifted the ribbons just off the base of the mould for now while we pour in the first bit. So what we do, if it wasn't going in the pressure pot, I'd probably just pour it in one end, but as this is, I'm not too worried. Right, so now I'm going to push all the ribbons back down into the mould, making sure they're all nicely secure in there. Now we'll carry on pouring in the resin. Right guys, so then out the pressure pot, I've cut them, I've put the barrels on, and I've put them onto the lathe, onto the compressor mandrel. They don't look like much at the moment, but when they're turned down, they should be awesome. Let's get turning. Right guys, so here we go. The ribbon pen made with the ribbons that we made in the last video. I'm really happy with the ribbons. I think it looks really nice with the white dye. As you saw in the video, unfortunately one of them split at the end, my fault. Went a bit thin with it. But yeah, I think it turned out really nice. I'll definitely be doing this sort of project again for myself, whether it be filming it or not. I don't know yet, but yeah, really enjoyed this one. Hope you like the pen, guys. There is a couple of little flaws on it, a couple of little marks on it, but for me this project was about seeing how that thickness of ribbon and how that ribbon looks running in a pen, and I think it looks really good. So I'll definitely be doing the frog tape again, 7 layers thickness. Like I said, if you haven't seen the film, I'll put a link up here. But yeah, let us know what you guys think in the comments. If you've enjoyed the videos, please hit that subscribe button and that thumbs up button. It really helps me out. Once again, thank you for the subscribers that have come over to me. And that is it, guys. I will see you again next time. I'll put some stills up at the end as well. So there we go. See you later, guys.